Hi, up next we've got another unboxing that includes an awesome L.B. Cole Golden Age cover. So let's get into this. Okay, before we get started, remember to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this, and if you enjoyed this video, I would also appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. So we've got 3 boxes here, contains, or should contain 4 books, and like I said in the intro, one of them is an L.B. Cole book, which will be the first L.B. Cole cover that I've ever had. So if you aren't familiar with him, he's a Golden Age comic book artist that did quite a few covers and a lot of really famous ones, including Mask 1. If you haven't seen that one, I'd check that out. Mask 1, Mask 2, Suspense 11. There's some Power Comics, Eagle Comics, something like that. So it's just some really bright covers with very contrasting colors. They look amazing. So well, let's start opening these. So I've already mentioned what one of the books in here should be. The other ones, it's kind of a mix. I believe we've got a Bronze Age book that I think is in this box. Then one of the other boxes contains two Silver Age books, and one of them being a pretty big key, and then like I said, the Golden Age L.B. Cole cover. So this one, everything looks packaged well. Should be able to get this out pretty quickly. And I've shown, if this is the book I think it is, I've shown this one in a prior unboxing. This is a lower grade copy. The prior one I showed, I believe, was a 9.2, but it's still a great book that I'll always, and I say this for a lot of books I get, and that's why I really like to target kind of key issues. If I see, this book at a good price, I will gladly pick it up. So this one, just let's get out of the bag. This one is X-Men number 101, which is first appearance of Phoenix. And like I mentioned in the prior unboxing, just a classic cover. It just looks real great with the yellow and the blue. Great first appearance cover, and just and in that early run with the new X-Men that started with Giant Size X-Men and then X-Men 94. So awesome book. Glad to have it, and always happy to get copies of this if it's whenever it's a great price. So the next one, this box should be the Suspense Comics. So this is that's the L.B. Cole book that I've got, and right. Yep, that is what this is. So yeah, I'm real happy to get this one. I've never had one of these before, and I was on. I mentioned her Instagram and YouTube channel before, Comic Book Nerd Girl, where the O is a 0. If you want to check her out, she's got some awesome books, and she happened to show this one recently on Instagram. And then I saw it pop up for sale, and it was a good price, and I was just like, I have to get this. So this is Suspense Comics number 11, and so you can see here, it's just this great yellow, green, and red cover where you've got one of the this is the L.B. Cole Devil cover, and Mask Comics number 2 also has the very similar character devil on the front, but. This is an awesome cover. I mean, you can tell I'm very happy to have this book. Now, the reason the front, looks great, which is for me, you know, having that front cover, because that's what's going to be presenting, you know, most people are going to look at. Looks really good, you know, nice colors and everything. Only a little bit of creasing down here, but otherwise looks great. Now the reason for the lower grade, even though it doesn't have any notes, so everything's attached, the lower grade is the back cover. So you can see here, the back cover is missing, you know, a large piece up at the top here, a little piece down here, but you know, I'm not presenting the book for the back cover. It's the front cover, and so I mean, this is a great book. So Suspense Comics 11, if you're not familiar with L.B. Cole, I recommend going and looking up some of his artwork, because it's just great. So here is that book, and that one is 100% staying with me. This isn't the bigger book, but it's still just a great book that I've never actually had this one before, surprisingly. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 40. And so this is the origin of the Green Goblin. This is, I believe, the second, I can't remember if it's 39 or 37, but I believe this might be the second Romita cover. For Spider-Man, but yeah, but regardless, an early Romita cover, really good one with, you know, flames on the back, and even though it's a 3.5, I mean, it's got, you know, because it's got a little, you know, there's a little piece out of the corner here, and there's you can see, there's a tear on the back cover here, but just a real sharp looking cover, so you know, that's great for a 3.5. And you know, I've mentioned that in some prior videos, just some things to look for if you're kind of looking for some of these earlier books and you want them to present well. You just have to look for the right types of flaws in the book, so you can get, you know, a pretty good price. I mean, I think it's around $100 or something like that. A pretty good price for a really nice looking book. And in this case, you know, the major flaws on the back, which, you know, you're not really going to see anyway. Similar to this book, where the major flaw is on the back. Now I'm just going to keep this one up because I really like this book. So the second one that I got, I have had another copy of this before in the past. I think it was maybe like a 3.5 that I've sold, and this is a low grade copy as well, but it's a pretty major key in the Marvel universe, especially with the role that this character has played in the MCU. So now this is Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos #1, which is the first appearance of Sergeant Fury, or Nick Fury, as most people might be aware of for the, you know, with the MCU. But yeah, you know, 1963, a great, you know, first appearance, right on the cover as well, and just a big book to have pretty much in any grade, just with it being one of the kind of early on, you know, big original characters for Marvel. So yeah, just kind of overall a great set of books in that for this one. So we've got a kind of recap: Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos #1, first appearance of Sergeant Fury, or Nick Fury. Then we've got Amazing Spider-Man #40, which is the origin of the Green Goblin, an early John Romita Spider-Man cover. And then we have X-Men #101 in 8/0, just the first appearance of Phoenix, just a great classic cover, early new X-Men, from the new X-Men run. And last book, and definitely my favorite of the bunch, is Suspense Comics #11, which is a classic L.B. Cole cover, devil cover. And so, like I mentioned before, definitely go look up this artist if you haven't before. There's some really awesome covers out there for him. So if you enjoyed this content, if you'd like to see more unboxings, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and I will be creating some more videos when I get in some more books. Thanks again.